Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of GoodCast, a podcast produced by Goodwill North Central Texas. It's a show where we take a closer look at the story behind the store and highlight successes made possible thanks to the generous donations of everyday people. This is our final episode of 2023, and I would like to wish you all a happy holiday season. For this episode, we'll be celebrating the accomplishments of individuals from the past year and take a look at our annual award winners. These awards were presented at our board staff luncheon earlier this month and highlight the individuals and teams who have made an impact on our organization and the community at large. They're broken down by our administrative and contracts, workforce development, and donated goods and retail departments. This event also gives us the opportunity to recognize individuals who have served our organization for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and even 40 years. If you're familiar with our Thank You Goodwill series, you'll recognize the name Jody Waddle, who received this 40-year recognition. Liz Butler, our Vice President of HR, and Jody's sister, Kathy, shared a few words about Jody, and he even had a few words to say about what he does at Goodwill himself.
Jody always greets everyone who comes into his area. He wants to make sure that he's there, that you know he's there. He is dedicated. He comes to work every day. It's a very rare opportunity that he does come to work. He takes so much pride in what he does. He makes sure nobody, touches anything that's not supposed to be touched. It's his job, and he wants to do it well, and he wants to do it perfect, and he wants to make sure everything is done safely. He takes so much pride in what he does because this is his job. He owns his job.
Well, help everybody out, get everything for them, watch out for everybody. I watch out for everybody, make sure everything's safe.
This is Jody's world, and I don't know what would have happened. I don't know what would have happened to him had he have not had Goodwill to go to. And I'm glad he got the opportunity to go to work when he did, and they put him in that training center, and then Goodwill hired out of there. I'm glad they did. Jody just would be lost without it.
To start things off, Gary Clark received our Graduate of the Year award. This award recognizes a graduate of a Goodwill educational program who has shown significant progress and accomplishment in overcoming barriers to advance their education. Gary, an Army veteran stationed at Fort Hood, left the military in 1976 but struggled to adjust to civilian life. In 2020, he decided to break the cycle of incarceration he was experiencing and make a change. Through Workforce Solutions for Tarrant County, he learned about Goodwill North Central Texas veteran and reentry programs and enrolled in the organization's North Texas Institute for Career Development. There, he went through our CDL training program and went on to find employment with Success Cargo. Gary is living proof that it's never too late to follow your dreams. Our Achiever of the Year was Ryan Osborne. We actually talked about Ryan a few episodes ago while we were discussing our new adult GED program, A Squared.
There was a lot of extracurricular activities I did in the majority of my life that was probably not a positive thing. Once I finally got out of that, then I started working at Goodwill, and all the programs they offer. It's something that I figured I should get. I've been encouraged by people higher up than me to take college classes or to start at that level if I want to move up anymore. There's kind of a glass ceiling without some kind of college. As a manager, if I want to move up any higher, whether it be at Goodwill or whether it be outside Goodwill, then I really need to at least be working on my degree or have some kind of degree.
Ryan, who serves as our outlet manager, was the first graduate from this program and was named Texas Workforce Commission's second ever Adult Education and Literacy Scholar of the Year.
It's never too late. I'm 42, so it's never too late.
Ryan was honored for his dedication, persistence, and leadership in obtaining his GED. Darius Bowie was named our Shining Star of the Year for his passion for the STARS program and his work in Edgar's Bath Goods, which provides adults with disabilities paid work experience making handcrafted bath bombs and bath products.
I like to hang out with my friends. I like to make bath bombs and get a paycheck. I like to use a mixer. Like you put all the ingredients in, and you mix it up, and you put in a dish, like the bath bomb build dish, and that's how you do it. It used to make something out of nothing.
Margaret March was named our Team Member of the Year for Admin and Contracts. Margaret is a key player in promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives at Goodwill and works tirelessly to benefit our company culture.
Relationships in the workplace are really important. Yes, we're here to do a job. And yes, ultimately, there's a goal in mind, but we also want to be a great place to work. Employees are definitely your brand. Your brand gets out into the community and spread the word about your employer and our mission and the things that we do here that are great and are good. So we need that brand to move around, and we can only do that by letting them know that they're valuable to us. And in that value, we do things to keep it fun, to keep it light, but also to meet the goals.
Our Workforce Development Team Member of the Year was Christopher Martinez. Chris goes above and beyond to support his team and assist clients as they go through our programs, breaking down barriers to employment and helping them achieve success. Greg Smith was named Team Member of the Year for our Donated Goods and Retail program. Greg has worked at Goodwill for over 35 years and currently works at our Saginaw store. Greg's brother joined him at our board staff luncheon to celebrate his success. Our janitorial crew was recognized as the Outstanding Team of the Year for Administration and Contracts. This is an often overlooked field, and our janitorial crew can be particularly shy when it comes to photos and videos, but we could not be more appreciative of their efforts at our Campus Drive and Airport Freeway locations. Our Team of the Year for Workforce Development is another favorite of mine, our Rehabilitation Team. You'll recognize their incredible work from our Summer Earn Learn program. We've covered a handful of the programs they offer, including Camp Independence and Workplace Adjustment Training. The team provides individuals with disabilities the tools they need to navigate the workforce and achieve independence. Here's a snippet from our success story focusing on their partnership with the YMCA this past summer.
I like just working a lot. My parents say before I had this job I didn't smile that much, and after I started working here, I started to smile more.
I'm not good at socializing much. It's hard for me to normally talk to people, but I've gotten better with it since I started working here. If I were to get like a normal job, I would have been extremely unprepared, but walking into this, it's comfortable because they're nice, so I was able to mentally prepare myself, and it just helped me realize that it's not as stressful as I originally thought it would be.
I think this program is amazing, and I think that it's so integral to these kiddos, but also they give back to us in a way that is just unbelievable, and it's been such a blessing.
For our Donated Goods and Retail department, the Weatherford store received Outstanding Team of the Year for their customer service and mission awareness. The Weatherford team has extremely loyal customers, great team members, and in my opinion, the best boutiques around Halloween. Here's Retail Director Sandy Smith and Weatherford Store Manager Yolanda discussing their philosophy on operating this wonderful location.
Walking into Weatherford, you're going to get a good welcome to a Goodwill. You're going to get smiles. You'll get asked if you need help. You have customers that come in daily, and they'll let you know that the Goodwill in Weatherford is their Goodwill family.
We don't have average days, not in this store. There's a saying, and they call it smile, and we try to live that process. We enjoy our job. We go with the theory of working hard, playing hard. So we try to have fun in everything that we do. If you've got to be at work, you might as well have fun. I have grown to really respect the mission of Goodwill and the things that the people do here.
Weatherford also celebrated their teammate Roddy Vanya being named our Q4 MVP. This recognition highlights and rewards individuals whose characteristics and behaviors best represent our business culture, mission, and values. Roddy always goes above and beyond with his customer service and is loved by coworkers and customers alike. We actually surprised Roddy with this award at our luncheon, and things got very emotional in the best way. So congratulations to both Roddy and his Weatherford team. And speaking of surprises, last but certainly not least, we named Peggy Spear our Community Member of the Year. If you haven't listened to our previous episode, you really should. We had an incredible discussion with Peggy about accessibility in art and the work she does with our STARS participants. Why do you think it's important for us to have these conversations about accessibility in art?
man, because art is a human right, and for everybody, artists should be accessible by all, regardless of ability or race or gender or whatever. And it wakes up a soul. It makes you feel, expressive. And so seeing it on so many different ranges, on so many different levels, particularly with my groups, you need art. You need art to feel, to just live. And so experiencing it in the galleries, in front of the actual artwork, how special. The fact that they have vans that they can go on field trips to see the culture in their city and in their country. That's, to me, that's what makes life so special. So it's important that everybody has the same availability and accessibility to art.
We've had a banner year at Goodwill North Central Texas, and it makes me very proud to be part of this team and the work that we do every day. Thank you to everyone who helps make our mission possible, and thank you for listening to our show for another year. I want to wish you all a very happy holiday season, and we'll see you in 2024.
You have been listening to GoodCast, a podcast produced by Goodwill North Central Texas. To stay up to date on all things Goodwill NCT, be sure to check out our social media and sign up for our newsletter. And if you have a second, we'd appreciate it if you could share the show with a friend or leave us a review on iTunes. It is the fastest way to help the show grow. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you find podcasts.